the silence before it was too late. People said they were a normal couple. They lived in a quiet neighborhood, waved politely at neighbors, and posted smiling photos on holidays. From the outside, nothing looked wrong. That's how domestic violence often survives, hidden behind as normal life. In this story, my name is Elena. I was knowing, kind, and thoughtful, always ready to help. Elena laughed easily in public, but slowly, that laughter faded.
Her husband, Mark, never raised his voice around others. He didn't have to, as that implied being compassionate.
Control doesn't always look like anger. It often looks like isolation, manipulation, and fear disguised as love.
At first, it was small things, comments about what she wore, questions about who she talked to, criticism framed as concern.
Elena told herself it wasn't serious. She believed him when he said he was just stressed, just jealous because he loved her so much. She believed that if she tried harder, things would get better. Over time, Elena stopped seeing her friends. She stopped sharing her thoughts. She learned to stay quiet to keep the peace. The house became a place where she felt smaller every day. No one saw the bruises on her confidence, the fear in her voice when she flinched at someone. This is the danger of domestic violence. It doesn't always begin with visible harm. It begins with control, with silence, with the slow erosion of someone's sense of safety. One night, the violence escalated beyond words. Elena did not survive. Or people asked the same questions they always ask. Why didn't she leave? Why didn't anyone know? How could this happen? But those questions missed the truth. Leaving is not simple when fear controls every decision.
Silence grows when someone feels trapped, and then others who are out into ashamed or powerless.
And this happens more often than we want to believe, not because victims are weak, but because abuse is calculated and isolating. This story is fictional, but the reality it represents is not.
Domestic violence affects people of all genders, backgrounds, and ages. It thrives in secrecy and disbelief. It survives when warning signs are ignored and when victims feel unheard.
Awareness matters because it can interrupt that silence. It means believing people when they say they feel unsafe. It means recognizing that love should never involve fear. It means understanding that control, intimidation, and emotional harm are forms of abuse even before physical violence appears.
Importantly, awareness means remembering that behind every statistic is a person like Elena, someone who deserves safety.
If this story makes you uncomfortable, that discomfort has a purpose. It asks us to pay attention, to speak up, to support survivors, and to never dismiss signs of abuse as private matters. Because silence is where violence grows, and awareness is where it begins to end.
And see you on my next video. Bye. Bye.